Alright, we're off on a mission. I'm just down the south coast of New South Wales at the moment. I'm with the mate Shane, and we're doing a mission that we've wanted to do for quite a long time. You need pretty perfect weather to do what we want to do. There's a whole stretch of coastline down here that is boat access only, and it's very exposed, so you really need light west winds all day with a certain swell. We've also been lucky in the sense there's been a lot of rain down here, so a lot of the lagoons on the beaches we are hoping will be open, which will allow us to get up there and have a safe spot for camping. That is a plan anyway. Obviously we don't know what it's like, we haven't been there, we don't know anyone that has been there, so there's no way of actually checking, but it should be a good mission. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, it will, surely.
How you getting your swag down?
Thrown on the back.
Gets wet.
Yeah. Oh, I won't get wet, I've done it before.
You just...
There you go, mate. Oh, now
Get on there.
go on, say hi.
Oh, that's adorable. Why'd you twist?
He smells pretty good. What else?
Are you frothing?
I'm frothing. I'm ages off being ready though.
Yeah. Like fucking...
Oh,
That cost me $80 actually, holy shit.
no.
I think I need this much.
I don't think you need that much, but it helps with the balance. That's the only reason I'm taking two.
Yeah. I'll go through a full tank, I know.
Gotta have the luxuries. Nice pillow. Crucial. Made it. Alright, we've had a bit of time in the car, but we have finally made it to where we want to go. Yeah, it's been about an hour and a half from when we set off where we camped last night to where we launched the boat, and we've finally made it. So we're gonna go check out the bar, make sure we can actually get out, because we don't know what it looks like after all this rain. There is a chance that it is closing out, and a bit shallow, but we'll wait and see. So this is Shane's setup. It is the world's largest dry bag. How many litres?
I think it's 200.
200 litres.
Like
this is what I call not packing light as well. He's got his swag in there, necessity. Two of the biggest sleeping bags I have ever seen, but I'm thankful because I actually forgot mine, so one of them I'm using. And it straps at the back of his sled with proper attachments. So if that works, it's pretty sick. So our plan is just to go straight down to one of the beaches that we can go to, boat access only, and then we'll shoot up the little creek and then try find a little spot up that creek to camp, ditch all the stuff, and then go from there. This is Shane's ski. He's on a little Sea-Doo Spark. It's pretty cute if you ask me.
It is cute. Thank you.
It is cute, but it's also saved me before, so I can't rinse it too much. This is mine, Yamaha. I don't actually know the model, I can't remember, but pretty general, late 80s, not late 80s. Pretty general setup. Fuel can this side, water can in the same spot on the other side. I'm not actually expecting us to need the extra fuel. Certainly don't need 20 litres of water, but that does help balance out the fuel on the other side. Shane's got an extra 40 litres? 40 litres? Yeah. Shane's got an extra 40 litres, but he's got a smaller tank. Anyway, we should have plenty of fuel for what we want to do. I've got my swag attached to the back here, all my camping stuff in this box, and then fishing stuff in this box. This is completely accessible while we're on the move. I don't actually plan on doing much fishing until we get our stuff set up, so I shouldn't need to, but if we come across any bust ups or anything, we'll do that. Usually got a sounder that goes in here, but I did forget my auxiliary battery which sits in here, but that's unfortunate. That's what you get in the big game when you rush packing. Anyway, we're just at the boat ramp down here. Water's pretty brown, I don't know if you can see it, but we'll get a bit of footage as we go out. Should be fun. See you on the water. Now, I've got to try and work out how I'm going to put this board on the ski somehow. I've got absolutely no idea. Usually we just sit in the gunnel, but I got the tanks there, so I don't know. Like, that could work. I just don't really know. So this is what I landed on. I contacted Dodgy Brothers to get that done, but it's not going to go anywhere. Hopefully, it's not a waste of time and we find some waves. Anyway, see you on the water. We're in. So we have just discovered that it's very shallow through there. The low tide's not helping, but we're not even sure we're going to be able to get out, which will be a hilarious start to our first ever mission. It does look like it's a bit deeper through this channel, so we're just going to motor on. It's 4 knots anyway until you get out the back, so fingers crossed where we'll get there. I think we'll be all right. Managed to make it out without getting saturated and stuck in the sand. Perfect. This is where we're going, way past that corner. This is such a sick stretch of coastline. Shane's just, I don't know what he's doing. He can easily make it out. I think he's just fucking around. He's having fun. But this is where we're going. So this is all, not gonna name it, but this is where we're going, all up around this coast. We're gonna head around the corner. This is a sick coastline. We're gonna hug the coast because it's blowing westerly, so it's gonna be a lot cleaner through there than it will be out there. Idea is not to get our stuff saturated. Go around the corner, find a spot to camp, and then we've got all afternoon to explore. I'm absolutely frothing. Shane's made it out. Let's go. Yeah, so I was getting a bit tired. This all looks pretty good. I've seen a lot of boils around here, so a few birds getting around. I am gonna have a bit of a fish. There's Shane going a bit slower, but I'm gonna have a few flicks of the stick bait and then maybe throw a bit of a trawl on just till we get past a couple of points, just to give myself a little bit of a rest. Anyway, well, hopefully we get something. All right, we didn't get anything with the stick bait, so I've just got a trawler on. Bit of a diver. We're just gonna hug this little coastline in the wash and see what we get. I'll only do it for 5 or 10 minutes, so I wouldn't mind getting to where we're going. But see how we go. There's certainly a lot of life around here. Just pulled into a little beach and it looks like there's a pretty sick left-hander. It's a bit fat. It's a bit fat, so and its tide's coming up, so I don't think it's going to get any better, but like it's pretty close. It's close to being good. Now, oh, I think we're almost to where we're going. We want to go, that beach just down there, probably can't see it from here. It's about another 5k, but I've just seen a left-hander in the middle of this beach here, which looks real promising. Like, I'm a little bit far away, but what I'm looking for is waves just shooting off the back, just to indicate that there's a shallow sandbank. and there is absolutely that going on, and I'm pretty sure I just saw one spit before, so that has got me pretty excited. But we're almost there. Another probably 5 minutes of punting out that way, and then yeah, then it's exploring time, surfing. Hey, this is sick. I didn't know where you'd went. When I stopped back there, I was like, fuck, I can't see ya. I thought I would have caught up to you, and then I checked my phone, I had a missed call and your location shared. I'm like, fuck, I'm going past him. Fuck knows where he is.
No, I'm going past you.
Oh, yeah, no, you were way ahead.
At the northern end of the James Fires, and the national beach there, close the pumpkin.
Mate, the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit deep though. I pulled in.
Like halfway down the beach, and then he was just and like I was like, keep going though. And fuck, dude, I saw some sick legs.
Yeah, there's actually a sick left in the middle of this next one as well.
Yeah.
Oh, is this out where we want to go? All right. So, this is the spot in here we want to camp, but it's about 4 foot getting in here. So it's going to be pretty tough getting in, but it looks open. It looks open.
Yeah, is it a big estuary? Do you want me to get in there?
I don't know. I just don't know how shallow it is, but it's definitely open.
I'm happy to go in there. We'll be more protected from a nor'easter on the next.
Should we go to the next one, and if it's closed, come back?
I want to go and check it. I'll go and check it.
Yeah, you go check it. This stuff I don't want to get as wet. Yeah, go to the Sea-Doo Spark. He's going to go in, check it out, and if it's shallow enough for us to go in, that'd be sick. I've just got way more stuff, so there's a lot more risk that can go wrong. I don't want to be losing my gear in the surf. Can you get in? It should go all the way up.
Oh yeah, but it's like you're angled down. It looks angled down.
The whole way.
Oh, like we're the other way around. Let's check the next one. Cause we could park there though.
Yeah. Because the tide will come up. Well, that didn't sound promising. I don't know. It's coming up or not. All are though. Let's go check the next one. Another absolutely cranking left coming in here. Going for bloody days. This is an unbelievable wave coming in. It's absolutely cooking. No, I'm just trying to work out what our plan is. I reckon we go beach them, where we can get them back out.
I want to go check that iron horse.
Yeah, let's go, but let's go beach them, have a look, and then come back and see what, and then come back, and if we can run them up, we can. Is it shallow there? Hey, how shallow is it?
Hey, keep coming.
Oh, we can go all the way up this river. This is exactly what we wanted to plan. We didn't know if we were going to be able to do it, and it's unreal. This is perfect.
When I did that first recce, it looked super shallow.
Nah, this is actually perfect. Let's go dump our stuff.
Yeah, but let's go a little bit further up.
Yeah, but yeah. No, this is fishing here as well. I can fish here, the Savo.
Nah, let's unload first, because if we get bogged.
No, I want to make sure this is dry, so I want to give it time to dry.
What do you want to camp?
Well, we need it. Let's put the skis around the corner.
Righto.
What about?
How's the tides coming in?
Yeah, I know.
It's only going to get deeper then.
Yeah, and it's high in the morning as well. All right, we're gonna go work out where to camp. Oh, hey, let's just camp all the way up there.
Yeah. So I'm going to be able to see under.
Oh no. That'll be alright. Alright, we're going. We would love to be able to camp up here somewhere, but I think it's just going to be too swampy. I think it's going to be too swampy.
Yeah. Dude, I reckon we go back towards the beach.
Yeah. It's sick that we can anchor these up in here though.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go back out. Say it again?
We'll be able to anchor them up down there.
Yeah. Just like I was stuck, now Shane is also stuck. Are you stuck? What the fuck are you doing? Hey, I don't want to get stuck as well. Dude, it's so shallow. I know, but I'll come get you in. Fucking moron. Well, we managed to get Shane out without too much fuss. Didn't have the camera on, but all he had to do was de-hook that and bring it this way a little bit, and it was actually a lot shallower. What is exciting is these crabs. So crabs here mean salt water, yabby holes all through here. So I actually back my chances of catching a flatty here a bit later. But we're gonna go set up camp out there. This is nice now, but as Shane said, he was right. We're not gonna get any morning sun, and it's gonna be too swampy. Plus we wanna get some driftwood for a fire, which is probably all gonna be up on the beach. So we're gonna get back in the water.
Let's go.
What? You're not even hooked up yet. Anyway, so back in the water, we're gonna go find a spot up there to camp, set up camp, make sure all our shit's dry, and then we're gonna go for a surf, and then come back and fish. Beautiful spot. So we'll probably put the skis in here, bit of wood, nice little patch to camp on, looks dry. Not too shallow, but we're protected from the swell in this little cove here, so gives us the perfect, oh, what a sort of flatty move, I don't know if the camera picked that up. So that's a good sign for later. Boss saying, yeah, we're gonna camp in here, nice little protected cove in this little zone. Toadfish, wow, it's amazing. As soon as the tide comes in, there's just that line of clear water. Lots of toadfish. Toady. Not a huge population of edible dinner related species. There comes Shane, ruining the piece with his jet ski. Perfect little safe harbour. That was something a bit bigger. I might have a packet of pods and that's it.
And I've got, so we got half a tin of baked beans, half a tin of tuna.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. I ran back to the car. Then I was like, oh, I'll just throw in some extra food. Just, you know, it can't hurt.
So we've just discovered I forgot to pack the food. So might be a little bit more effort putting into fishing than we were originally planning, but we had snags and everything we were going to bring, but I've completely forgot. That's pretty classic, but anyway. As Shane says, I can go one night without food. This looks perfect. We'll probably put the skis a little bit further down there on the flat. We'll throw an anchor up around that driftwood there. That'll keep them secure, but for now, this is perfect. We're gonna be taking them back out in a second. But this looks like a perfect spot to camp. Heaps of wood for a fire, which would be beautiful. So no shortage of that, which we're gonna need because there's gonna be so many mosquitoes. Hey, unreal spot. Shane's been impatient. He wants to do everything later so we can go surfing and fishing, which is a good point. We do have time later, and everything's dry, so we're not worried about that. So taking the stuff off the skis, we're gonna go for a burn and go find some surf. Oh, are we taking one ski or two?
No.
What?
Take one. But can I just go for a burn in the waves to see if
Yeah, all right, go on. Well, we could always beach yours wherever we go.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, let's do that. Yes, good plan. Don't ever let him hear me say this, but I actually quite like his setup. The fact that he can just drag that straight up without any fuss, and I've got to go back and forth. So I've just come around the corner and it's beautiful and clean. We're gonna go to a spot we think might be around there. We're hopeful for some surf still. Tell you what though, it is so exposed out here, it's so nice. A couple of seals in here as well. I don't know if you can see them. Oh, actually I can't even see them anymore. I think they're gone. Oh well, might have scared them away accidentally. But we're gonna go have a look for a surf spot down here we think might exist. Anyway, it's absolutely beautiful and so remote. No one around anywhere. Not the wave we were looking for, but a very sketchy looking slab. It is such a sick little wave. All the way through. Alright, well, this is exactly what we came here for. I think we've found our wave. It is absolutely pumping. That one was a bit of a burger, but I've seen a couple that have not been burgers. And it is just wave after wave coming in through this bank. All right, we're gonna have to get in the water. Let's go JetSki. All right, change the speech to ski. I'm gonna go pick him up, and this is what we're gonna be surfing. That one burgered, comes in, hits this inside section, and just keeps cooking. All the way down that edge. All right, time to get out there. It does. All right, we're finally surfing after Shane dicking around for ages. We don't really know how. We don't really know which ones to go for yet, so we're just gonna wait and see. But Shane's up first.
My first time doing a step off. Andrew's taught me everything, so if it all goes wrong, we have Andrew to blame.
get the waves that we wanted. They were definitely there and had to pick them. We were rushing, we had limited time, so we're just trying to get as many waves as we could, and neither of us got sick ones, but it was still so fun. The most amazing spot I've ever surfed. Everywhere I look, there's like pumping waves, so on its day down here would be absolutely incredible. I wish we were here earlier, but there's nothing you can do about that. Anyway, we're gonna shoot on back now before it gets too dark. I really want to catch a fish because I've got food, don't have any dinner, but good session. Shane's just sorting out his anchor. He was swimming around out there before. God, it's sketchy out here. You would not want to be paddling, but so incredible. We have just made it back before the sun went down. Shane's not actually here just yet. He's on his way. I can see him though, he's all good. But we were cutting it fine. Like, the sun just setting behind these mountains. We are so remote down here that if something was to go wrong, we would be up shit creek. Obviously we've got EPIRBs and all the safety gear we need, but hey, it's gonna get cold. We've got 2 mil wetties. Definitely to do this again, would not be staying out this late. Lesson learned. This spot down here, this creek, is absolutely stunning. Sun's setting down there. It's just so sick down here. Wish I had more time to come check this all out. I am going to head back up just in case Shane didn't see me come in. I don't want him to think I'm missing. I would also love some fish because I did forget the sausages, so we're going to be hungry tonight, but what a day, what a mission. So we have made it back. Shane's still got his wetsuit on because he thinks he's going to have to move the ski. But he's successfully got a fire going.
Now we just got to put the fish on.
Say that again?
So now we just got to put the fish on the fire to cook for dinner.
But I didn't catch any fish. I am going to give it another crack, catching some fish. Oh, we've got the tiniest bit of light left. Another 5 minutes trying to get some fish for dinner. So nice down here though. That sky is absolutely beautiful. Oh, fish jumping teasing me. Alright, I'm gonna go last cast. And then I'm gonna call it a night. Go eat the bread. Plain bread. Oh, it's getting a bit too dark for the GoPro, so I think that's all for the filming. We're just gonna sit down and cruise, have a yarn. I wish I brought beers. God, that would have been good, but I didn't. Sick day today. Like, that was a mission. Found a sick wave, like proper cooking little wave. Didn't catch any fish, but that's pretty standard. And yeah, we're just gonna probably go to bed pretty early. We're both pretty buggered. We had a pretty average sleep last night as well. But anyway, great day. Absolutely frothing. Hopefully we maybe get a wave in the morning as well. The bank's right out in front of this beachy that we've parked up at is actually really good, so that'd be sick to get some waves there, but we'll see.
Ah, what a waste.
So being the geniuses we are, we decide all we have for food, because I forgot the sausages, was a can of baked beans and a can of tuna. And then I had the great idea that we can warm the beans up on the fire. So we dented the can so then we'll watch the can, and then when the dent comes out, we know that they're hot. But we weren't watching the can, and what has happened is it exploded all over the fire, all over the ground, and all over Shane's leg. So he has burned his leg a little bit, but Jesus Christ, is now our lack of food is even getting smaller. Unbelievable. We're gonna get hungry tonight, I think. Better. Ripping into it with our fingers. Oh, just fucking shit. I almost just lost my fucking prime bit of tuna overboard.
Some sauce would be nice.
Yeah, we've got no sauce, mate. Oh. Delicious. Alright, we're up this morning. We both slept pretty shit last night. No little swags. The surf was big all night. It was just crashing all night. So yeah, we didn't sleep amazing, but we're gonna get up and start moving this morning. The wind's picking up pretty strong. In fact, it already feels like it's picked up really strong in the north, and we've got to go south, so it's gonna be pretty rough. So we're not really looking forward to that, but you get that in the big jobs. Got the kettle going, got to make a coffee. Got the plunger as well, it's with the food. So I'm gonna make it Indo style mud coffee. Just grind straight in the coffee cup. I'll give you a slightly better view of the camp now that it's a bit lighter. Got a swag set up here. The gear's just sort of set up over here. We're halfway through packing back up, because as I mentioned before, we're in a bit of a hurry. Turns out the wind is actually very strong already. Fire. I'm parked up the skis on this ledge just over here. And you can run all the way up that river at the moment because the rain has pushed all the sand away. And then it's a beautiful entry to the ocean.
No rush, man.
No, good. Alright, so that's us packed and ready to go. Probably not going to film much on the way back, maybe a couple clips, but it's absolutely hooking wind and we're already a bit worried about getting back, so not going to fart us around filming, just going to shoot straight out the bar and back home. Shane reckons it's going to take an hour and 15. I think it's going to take us a bit longer, but we're going to make sure we stay together this time, which is our mistake yesterday. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Mate, All right, we made it back to the boat ramp. GoPro actually ran out of batteries coming through the heads, which is a bit of a shame. Still would have been good to get that last little bit, but we made it back safe. All the gear is still attached. You should be able to see in some of the videos, but it was pretty gnarly getting out of the original estuary that we were camping in. It was about 4 foot coming out of there, and it was just so choppy and windy. So if you're gonna do anything like that, just make sure everything's nice and secure, like nothing moved an inch the entire time. I might do a full rundown of the detail of how I set my ski up in another video. But anyway, that was a cracker of a mission. Pretty much went off without a hitch, except for getting the sausages. But now I get to join for lunch. Perfect. All right.
No rush, man.
No, good.